Hey y'all, welcome to Goodlettsville, Tennessee. This is our sweet little fixer-upper brick ranch home. And as you can see, it's become a bit more of a fixer-upper in the past couple weeks when we had this lovely fire.
So our first major problem area is obviously it's the fire damage. We had a carport here and the fire completely melted the fiberglass. It melted a lot of and destroyed a lot of the steel frame. We're just waiting on it to come down at any time now. But we've covered up this wall for just weather resistance. But the whole wall's basically emptied. You can still see some studs, but they're completely damaged and need to be completely replaced. That's really the only part of this wall that's left. We can walk through the house real quick and show you what's going on. Another problem that we've got, just see if I can show this to you real quick, is our roof is very, very shallow. In fact, we've had a couple of issues with electricians and people trying to come out and do some work on the house because they can't get up into the area. It's just really, really shallow, and it looks shallow and it feels shallow when it's up there, and it's actually been a big problem for us. Plus, it also kind of looks bad. But here's our den. And then walks right into the front door where we have our living room with a big old garden window. I think it's a portrait window. It's 6 feet by 6 feet. We've got TV up on the wall, dining room, original hardwood floors. These aren't much of a problem. They're in great condition, except they're very different throughout the house. The old cellar finished the living room, and he didn't finish any of the rest. So off here to the side we have a bathroom that we had refinished. This was all the way down to the studs and then rebuilt. And if we go back down the hallway, we have 4 closets. Yes, count it, 4 closets in the hallway. 2 on the right, 1 down at the end, and 1 on the left. This is our 3rd bedroom. Still incomplete, but still has those beautiful floors. Not too many problems over here other than just work that hasn't been done yet. This is the 2nd bedroom, also Laura's dressing room that I just haven't finished yet. Trying to put in a bunch of hanging areas and shelving and stuff for Laura to have kind of her quiet place. And then here's the master bedroom. Yeah, not too many problems in here. We've done a lot of work in here already. But a major problem area for us is this 4 feet by 4.5 feet half bath. We have this vision of turning this into a full bath, like a very minimalist European style full bathroom with maybe like a toilet here, a very low profile sink here, and then maybe installing like a shower head or something here with some folding shower doors. I think it would make some great use of this very small space, be very efficient, and it would be a really neat attachment on our fixer-upper. So I think that would be wonderful. But as obviously you can tell right now, it's completely unusable. So if we run back down the hallway, our other major problem has been this kitchen. It's a beautiful kitchen. There's a ton of space in here for cooking, a ton of room to move around, but they chose this really, really dark color on the walls. And the cabinets are just kind of there. There's nothing spectacular about them. It's just so dark, and this is the only window we have coming in. So there's really no natural light coming in at all. It's just very, very dark. So if you can come out the back door of the kitchen, and this empties into the backyard. You can see how much it lifts off on our little hill back here. But here's our backyard. So we're standing underneath the covered deck right now, and there is equally as much space inside the fenced-in area. There's just as much on the back end down toward that tree line. So there's a lot of ground back here. And there's a little storage closet right there. It is connected to the house, but there's no way to get into the house from there. But it's just for outdoor storage. So if we head over here, this is back into our biggest problem, and that's the fire damage. This is our den. It used to be a single car garage. It has been converted into a den area, but the way they've laid it out, they've stuck laundry room here, runs some aqueduct or some air duct work up to the ceiling, and this is complete concrete underneath this, so they couldn't run it into the floor, so they just ran it up to the ceiling. But this doesn't give us enough room to be able to push the washer and dryer back up against the wall, so these doors don't close. Major problem. And also the dryer vent does not run out to the side of the house, it runs underneath the house. This is a major, major problem. Our vision was to just take this whole area and move it against that exterior wall. We could put that laundry closet here hanging closet, move the dryer duct to ventilate outside. That'll give us a chance to get some actual air coming into this room. But because of the fire, I can actually show you here, this is where the heat from the fire actually boiled the paint in the ceiling. So this room actually is going to have to be gutted all the way down to the studs, and if there's insulation, we have to pull it and put in some new insulation. Now back into the final room. Here's the inside of the garage with our fire damage. A lot of stuff was destroyed, but one of the major issues of this garage was obviously built without a building permit, and it was not built up to codes. You can see instead of using drywall, they used pegboard. And pegboard is not fire resistant, to say the least. So a lot of fire got in on the top half, and it just destroyed this stuff. I mean, there's a yoga mat. And you can see down in the bottom area, it warped it, but it didn't destroy the stuff that was on the other side. But what I was mentioning about the roof earlier, as you can see, the decking up there is completely destroyed. These mounts and joists are all destroyed. They're all gonna have to be replaced. This stuff's gonna have to come up anyway. But this garage is gonna have to be all but torn down and rebuilt. You can see the fire damage on the walls there. It goes all the way up and then went through the house. So this kind of gives you an idea. This takes us right back out to the front of the house. This kind of shows you our place and what we have, what we've got going on, what we've got to work with, and really look forward to seeing what you guys have to offer and what kind of vision you create about it. Babe, do you have anything?
Yeah, we would just really appreciate some help. We'd be grateful. It's been a little overwhelming, especially with the fire, the recent fire. So we're very open to new perspectives, and that gives you a little vision about what we have in mind. But thank you for any help you can give us.